Alright, yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Nahh B Podcast. I'm your host, Nahh B, and we are back with another segment of What the Fuck Happened in Sports this week. Once again, I am joined by my two brothers, Kevin, aka Killer Kev.
Yo.
And Pat, aka Playa Pat.
Hey, yo.
Not too much happened this week in sports, but it was kind of entertaining. But before we get started though, I want to give a quick shout out to my two sponsors, starting with Chance Boxing Club, located in Danbury, Connecticut. This is our local boxing club. If you're ever in town, stop by and they'll take great care of you. Next up, TK's Boxing Club.
Yo, TK started a boxing club? Yo, dope.
Fight in the basement.
In the attic.
Fight
In the attic.
Wings only.
Nobody knows about it.
Next up, TK Sports Bar and Restaurant. They're our local restaurant, our go-to spot. Greatest wings ever. You're ever in town, stop by. Alright, so this is going to be another segment of What the Fuck Happened in Sports this week.
What the fuck happened in sports this week?
We're about to find out, Kevin.
Alright.
We'll see.
Starting with the NFL per usual. Of course, the biggest news this week: Tampa Bay Bucks beat the Kansas City Chiefs 31-9, and the new Super Bowl champs of this season. Tom Brady wins his 7th championship and gets his 5th Super Bowl MVP.
Yep.
Me and you, the first What the Fuck Happened in Sports segment we did, we both said the Chiefs were gonna win, and we thought it was gonna be fucking
Why would you
easy.
say that?
I did. I honestly thought the Chiefs were going to win. I thought they had the more complete team.
Yeah, I didn't think the defense was gonna keep up. with their
right.
offense.
They did have a more complete team. Tampa Bay definitely has a better defense. I will
100%.
say
Yeah.
that.
But
Clearly.
if you go back and look at
But
if
they played the best games of their lives.
the whole
Tampa Bay's
the whole
defense
playoffs.
but
The
look
whole
at it.
playoffs.
But look at like when the
just
Chiefs
showed
played,
up when it mattered most, and they were making Mahomes run around like he didn't know where he was going.
on a broken toe and shit.
Well, he got turf toe.
He had turf toe.
Oh, I thought it was
Whatever,
broken.
but like you know what I mean,
Turf
like
toe. He's having surgery.
yeah,
It
he had
wasn't-
surgery the next day.
Yeah, that was gonna be the next fucking topic. But
Yeah, we'll get to that.
But no, I mean like I see it as like the Chiefs like they were winning games, whatever. They were like, what were they 11-1 after the Raiders beat them? But like the games that they won were close. They weren't shutting teams out.
No, they were close. Yeah,
Like, they
you're
were
right.
even
close.
against the Jets
So-
too.
Yeah, so it's like you know what I mean. Like they're a good team, but
Well,
they
that's
were
what I
winning
mean.
these
The
games close.
Chiefs defense is not
Not what it was
Super
like
Bowl.
last season.
They've
worthy.
never. Yeah, I mean, even in the Super Bowl, they weren't that great.
right, but their offense was so good that they carried them.
Exactly.
But it's
as far
like,
as
dude,
we
if you,
got.
And as the old saying always goes, defense wins
But
games, and it just happened again.
Well, no, it's offense wins games.
defense wins championships.
All right, there you go.
And Tampa Bay's defense showed up.
Yeah,
Throughout
they
the whole
showed
playoffs.
out.
They literally-
Throughout the whole playoffs.
They showed up and they showed out.
Yeah.
they literally
came
only
to play.
rushed 4, and it disrupted his
And
whole
it
game.
disrupted them every time.
The whole like
Every time. They were all over the place. And that's what I mean. The cornerbacks were all blankets. They were blankets.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
crazy.
dude, once you shut down Tyreek,
He had nowhere
like,
to throw.
Nowhere else
right,
to
he
go.
had nowhere to throw, and he just
mind
was
it,
running around.
mind
And
it,
then
he had 2 receivers in the face for touchdowns.
Yep.
And they just like,
What did Kelsey do? Did Kelsey have a big game at all, or no?
yeah, he had like 107 yards.
yeah, I
Uh,
mean,
No
normal.
touchdowns, though,
No
obviously.
no one had a touchdown.
No one. Had
It was all 3 fucking field
Yeah.
goals.
But
Insane.
Gronk had
How crazy
2.
is that? But Gronk
Yeah.
had 2.
And Antonio Brown got
Yeah,
one.
Tony Brown.
Oh.
He did. I feel like he needed one. He was like, "Yo, just get open."
He needs to retire.
Now he could, go off, right off into the
right when
fucking
the sunset
sunset.
after that championship.
Yeah, well,
Maybe he'll be back.
all right. Moving on.
Moving on. You got nothing else? You guys got
No,
nothing else to
we're
say?
not
That's
about to
it.
say-
I mean,
unless
Tom
we're gonna
Brady
talk about
won-
the streaker.
No, we're not talking about
Nah,
that.
yeah.
Because that was pretty dope.
All right. Well, moving on.
Moving on.
Moving
Well,
on.
we're kind of still sticking with the Super Bowl. Both Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady have surgery right after the Super Bowl. Mahomes for turf toe, and Brady for a very minor knee injury is what they're saying, like super minor.
Yeah,
Yo, I didn't even know.
it's
Like,
like
I
a
knew
routine checkup.
Like
the
a
turf
cleanup.
toe.
Yeah, they gotta shave something off here and polish
off.
it there.
Right.
They'll be good to go.
I can see that.
Just get in there and
just
start
old.
digging.
It's just one of those things.
It's one of those.
Digging the knee. But I did hear that they did say during the game, like, Patrick Mahomes got turf toe. The next
The
day,
turf toe.
The whole game, I was hearing them say it was fucking broken. It was like a broken toe.
They said it was turf toe.
That's what they said.
After.
I was hearing he was playing with a fucking broken toe.
I mean, whatever.
But
turf toe. I mean, I've had turf toe.
It was brutal. I heard.
It's not fun, but like I didn't need surgery for it. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's different.
Everybody's different.
Everybody's different. Turf toe does suck. But surgery I did not have.
It must be really fucking bad if you gotta have fucking surgery.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even know if you call that turf toe anymore.
Right.
Yeah, right.
They should have just kept it with broken toe.
Because turf toe is like a hyperextension of your big toe.
I've had plantar fasciitis. I've never had turf toe.
And I had that my senior year.
Plantar fasciitis is fucking brutal.
I played the whole year.
I've heard
with
turf toe is like nuts.
I didn't really play that much, and it just hurt for a sprint. Every time I had the sprint, that shit was like, woo,
fuck,
sharp pain.
But yeah, they weren't specific on Brady's minor knee injury. I'm assuming it's just a cleanup.
That's just a cleanup. Whatever.
He probably just needed. He's like, yo, my knees bother me. Oh,
it's like a nip tuck.
Yeah, it was like, oh, you got.
He's getting Botox.
It's like, oh, you got some cartilage built up in your knees. Let's scrape it out.
Right.
Let's just scrape it out.
We'll get rid of that for you.
Get out of there.
All right, moving on. Pretty surprising. Multiple teams are inquiring for a trade for Sam Darnold.
That is interesting.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
I thought they were like ready to just stick with him and just, see where it goes for the next couple years.
Basically, they're probably dipping their toes in the water, trying to see if they get any bait. Sam Darnold's just bait.
You think so?
Yeah, they're just trying to see what they can get. If they can't get nothing, they're just probably going to stick with him for at least another year. I mean... Yeah. Maybe draft somebody, but they're still gonna have Darnold there. I mean, he's not going nowhere.
Well, they can't get Trevor Lawrence, so
right. Obviously, Trevor.
That's
Lawrence
why I'm so surprised that they're trying to use him as bait.
That's
now.
why it's bait. They're just trying to see what they can get. If they can get somebody in return,
now
they might do it.
Now they're just seeing all the trades happening with the quarterbacks. Well, only one trade happened, but they saw that, and now they're trying to see what they could do.
Right.
I get that.
But they're just shooting it out there.
You think anything comes out of that?
I don't think anything comes out of it.
You think anything comes out of that?
Nah, because I don't think no one's gonna.
Who's that interested in Sam Darnold?
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of teams could be interested
as my franchise quarterback.
Like, who's that interested in Sam Darnold as a starting quarterback?
Yeah, nobody.
The Jags could use. There's a lot of teams that could use someone like him.
The Jags.
Jaguars are gonna get Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, they're.
Right. Duh.
So who else?
It's really nobody.
Texans? Because
the Texans could use anybody now. Because who's their quarterback if it's not Deshaun?
I seen this wild, crazy scenario of what the Jets should do with Sam Darnold. It's like the scenario, like what they should do.
Like, come on, I mean, what am I gonna do? Just all of a sudden, just jump up and grind my feet on somebody's couch, like it's something to do. Come on, I got a little more sense than that. Yeah, I remember grinding my feet on Eddie's couch.
It's like, so Deshaun Watson, right? Like, it's a blockbuster trade.
Oh,
Deshaun would get the 49ers will get Deshaun, and the Texans will get Sam Darnold and like a bunch of picks, because it'll be a four-way trade with the Jets, Seahawks, 49ers, and Texans.
God damn, so it's the Seahawks involved too.
But it's just like it's just like a random scenario somebody put out there. But I'm like, it's just weird. You know what I mean? Like.
That's a super random scenario that someone put out there.
That sounds...
It's like a, what I mean?
That's a stretch.
That's super stretchy.
It is a stretch, but it's like, I feel like that's the only way somebody would take Sam Darnold if, like, you would have to get, like, other teams to,
yeah, I mean, honestly, like I said, I don't think I think he stays put.
I don't think he's a super great quarterback, but I think he's
not
a
bad.
good quarterback.
Yeah. He's not bad.
I think he could help a lot of teams out.
They just need a line, like the Giants.
I just think the future of NFL is running quarterbacks, and
yeah. I mean, Darnold,
he brings that to the table.
Kind of run, yeah.
He's fearless
he
when
can scramble,
but also he also gets hurt because of it.
Yeah, I mean, he's not the guy that's gonna win it.
Oh. Yeah,
no.
He's not the guy that's gonna lift the Jets up.
Right, he's not gonna make.
Not
the,
with
he's
what
not
they put
gonna fix the Jets
either,
engine.
You know,
he's not gonna make the Jets fly again.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No, he's not gonna repair. He's not gonna repair the engine.
It's not him.
No. All right, moving on. Cowboys are prepared to make a push on extending Dak, and willing to use a tag again. Poor Dak.
Yo, if I was him, I'd be like, listen, either give me the money or I'm gone.
Damn.
But listen, like, so I don't know if you guys saw, they did like the Cowboys did like some random ass like they did like a hype video, right, for the upcoming season.
Yeah.
And they put, a bunch of players in there. Dak was not in there.
At all?
No. And a bunch of fans were livid. They were like, yo, is that... They basically took it as a sign that, like, yo, the Cowboys were not going to sign him. And, obviously they had the PR flip it like, oh,
don't tag him.
You can't edit the video. You already put it out there.
But he could have a say in that, right?
I mean, he didn't because the video was already out.
No, about the tag. Like, he doesn't have to sign shit.
He can...
He doesn't have to sign it.
Yeah,
Yo, Dak, get the fuck out of there.
But why wouldn't you sign it? It's going to be like 28 mil, 30 mil.
Yeah, but what did he want? What did he want back then?
Why are they even trying to tag
what
again?
Did he want back then?
Extend the guy.
The Cowboys are going to want to know if he's okay.
It's just a wicked...
If he's going to fully recover. They're not going to... You can't just sign it, and I don't blame him.
It's a wicked ankle injury.
You can't just like...
I hate him.
I hate... You know how I fucking feel about the Cowboys.
Like, you can't just sign a guy to like 7 years if you don't think he's gonna make it,
I get it, yeah. But I mean, it's not like...
I think he's fine.
It's not an Alex Smith injury. It's just a super ankle injury.
I think he's going to be okay.
I think so, too.
But I don't think they're willing to invest right away. I mean, they haven't already invested in him yet.
I think they're going to lose him.
They should have. They might. Because they should have already. He should have already been under contract.
Yeah, but if they did last season and he got hurt.
That's what I'm saying.
Before he got hurt, he should have been under contract.
That's what I'm saying.
Extension. But they didn't give it to him and see what happens.
So Jerry Jones, man.
They owe him. They owe him at least that franchise
Jerry Jones.
tag.
You don't want to give him the money.
Yeah, if you put it that way, I get that.
Give him the money. Oh. Give him 2 nickels to rub.
I don't want to see anything from the fucking Cowboys, but I'm starting to feel bad for this man. And I hate sticking up for any of the Cowboy motherfuckers, Giant motherfuckers, and Patriot motherfuckers. I'm okay with the Reds.
Hater.
Did he just call me a hater after the last episode? Mr. Players Ball himself.
Hate the Eagles.
I'm not in this.
Hate.
But yeah, man, I kind of feel bad for Dak in this whole scenario.
You know
again.
I feel bad for?
But
Carson Wentz.
You fucking
just throw it out there.
Throwing it in the mix.
Moving on, 49ers are set to bring Josh Rosen back for the 21-22 season.
Wait, the 49ers had Josh Rosen?
What?
Yeah.
Really? I thought he was...
Just for the end of the season.
I thought he was...
Remember, because the Cardinals just straight up... The Cardinals straight up dropped him.
I can't recall the last team he was on.
Yeah, the Cardinals straight up dropped Rosen at one point, remember?
Yeah, and
they just waived him.
He went to like Miami.
Yeah.
And then...
Wasn't
I guess to San Francisco?
Wow.
I forgot about Miami for him.
He was there, yeah.
He's very forgettable. I'll tell you that.
But I thought he was.
Yeah, he was a first round fucking pick, right?
Yeah, and he claimed that there was 12 mistakes made before him.
Oh, he wasn't the first pick.
He was like 13th or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, the 12 picks before
me
were
who the
a
first
mistake,
pick?
and I'm gonna prove it to you."
Do you remember who the first pick was that year?
He proved them wrong.
Proved them wrong. Proved them right.
Do you remember who the first pick was that year?
I don't even know what year.
When he got drafted?
Yeah.
I don't even know when he got drafted. You gotta give me the year.
I'll put it on the screen somewhere.
Yeah.
But, alright, moving on. Hilarious because how stupid does this sound? The Panthers offered Teddy Bridgewater. Oh, and it was a first round pick, not a second.
Oh, okay.
But regardless,
but still,
Teddy Bridgewater and one first round pick for Stafford before the Rams deal happened.
Wow.
How pathetic is that?
I don't know what they were expecting.
How fucking pathetic is that?
That's kind of like a slap in the face.
100% a slap in the fucking face.
Low
Think
ball.
I'm a joke?
Like, I want to know what the other offers were that got thrown out because that's fucking horrible and they talked about it.
That's a low ball.
That must be the worst offer, so they talked about it just to like throw it out there because
I guess they just were like, you know what? Let's just see what happens.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Yeah, like fuck it, just shoot the shot.
Yeah, just shoot your shot.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah,
give it a
but
shot.
Panthers
might work out, might not.
Shame on you still.
Shame.
All right,
I know your name.
Moving on. Last week there was reports of the Raiders interested in trading Derek Carr. This week Now it's interest in trading Mariota.
Whatever, let him go.
Derek Carr's not going anywhere. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, because you signed what's his name for gave what's his name a 1-year extension.
The greatest quarterback you've
The
ever
greatest
seen.
quarterback of all
Nathan
time.
Peterman. Nathan Peterman.
I mean, he's the
It
answer.
is on
Derek
the
Carr is
roster.
not going to play well. Put him in.
Peterman's the
He's the guy.
answer.
He's the future.
Watch, because of this whole shit, he's gonna come in and have like an MVP season.
I mean, he's the only guy I've seen throw more interceptions.
Yo, did you see the stat in the video when I posted it?
Completions.
Yeah, I saw that. It was like,
3 to 12.
dude, that's ridiculous.
It was that bad.
I wouldn't even throw that
3
many
to
picks.
12.
No, yeah, that game he played for the Bills when he started.
He threw like 5 that game, right? He
Yeah,
threw like 5
no, he
that
no,
game, right?
threw-
I think he threw 5 in the first half, and then they said, "All right, you're done. Get
Yeah,
out of
like
here."
he threw a lot.
Yeah, it was
of
terrible.
interceptions.
Yeah.
It was really terrible. I was like, "Yo, who is this guy, and why is he playing the
Like,
NFL?"
why is he here?
It's ridiculous.
John Gruden likes him for whatever reason.
He just fucking loves that guy.
Wants to keep that guy around for another year. Fair enough.
But you think...
Maybe he doesn't like Derek Carr. Maybe he's got. I mean,
Dude, how do you... I mean, like, he can hate Derek Carr all he wants, but, like,
still
who's a
produces.
better option right now?
Derek Carr.
Right.
So you don't think Derek Carr or Mariota...
I mean, maybe Mariota.
Yeah,
Depending on what they can get. It's all trade bait. They're just trying to see what they can get.
but they can get some value.
And
for
if
Mariota.
they could get something crazy, like if they could get 2 first-round picks for Carr, they probably would trade him.
Mm.
But I don't think anybody's going to offer that.
You don't think so?
No.
maybe.
Two
What's
first?
crazy is people don't think of Carr as a Stafford.
Yeah, yeah.
But Carr had, the past 2 years, had better stats than Stafford.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's fact. You can look it up.
Shit, I wouldn't doubt
Especially last year, he had
Big old facts.
it. I wouldn't doubt it.
everything. Completion, everything. He's just better than Stafford.
And like we were talking about earlier, the fucking Raiders are in every single talk
Yeah,
of
they're in every
everything
talk.
that's
That's
been
just-
happening right
it's
now.
just-
They
what
just
they
won. They
do.
won everybody.
That's the Raiders now. They're in a new town, new city. They got a new stadium.
Yeah, they're just throwing it all in. They're like, fuck it.
just, oh, who's gonna give us what?
They're literally all in. Fuck it.
But at the end of the day, most
got-
likely nothing's gonna happen.
They got money.
Moving on. Trevor Lawrence impresses on his pro day before he has shoulder surgery. So they got this man out there throwing before he's set to have shoulder surgery and still impresses everybody.
Soda?
Yeah. Well, it's on his
Soda surgery. Sorry.
it's on his non-throwing shoulder. So there's that.
Oh, the surgery?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's nothing to do with his
I didn't
throwing
know that.
shoulder.
I thought it was
I know.
the
So
throwing shoulder.
for people drafting him and stuff, they have nothing to worry about. It's not in his throwing arm. It's the other shoulder.
I did not know that.
Right, not a big deal. He'll be fine. They just moved up.
They made it a big deal because it was
'cause
everywhere.
They moved
I
it
thought.
up because Urban Meyer convinced him to move it up in time. Who is the coach of Jacksonville now?
Yeah.
So convinced him to move it up and then have surgery. So it, because it's going to be 5 or 6 months for.
But it's like, do you even really have to have him prove himself at this point?
No, because they already know they want him.
That too. But it's like,
But now they seen it, they got to see it. So
I just.
So you think if he gets the surgery early, you think he'll be ready? Like when
yeah,
he-
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
he'll be ready
no.
for
If he
the
waited,
time frame?
they said if he waited till March, his recovery would have been like August.
46
so now
months.
he did it now.
So he'll probably miss what? He'll probably miss.
He's not going to
46
miss
months.
anything. He's
He's
not going to
46
miss
months.
nothing.
46
Really?
months.
So who-
no
Right,
football
But
time.
he's not going to miss any time on the field.
Yeah, no football time.
So he'll like still play preseason.
Yeah, he'll probably play the first game preseason if there is a preseason.
If there is,
yeah.
right? God
We don't
knows
know
how,
anymore.
God knows
We
how
don't know, bro. It's a
fucking
mystery.
sports is gonna be.
Who knows?
It's a question
Everything
mark.
is different.
It's a toss-up.
Riddle me this.
It's crapshoot.
All right,
Me too.
moving on. Crazy teams are calling the Seahawks for Russell Wilson.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Because you know what I mean. Hey,
They
He
bo-
said
the
it.
him and the teams have been, like stating their displeasure with each other and shit recently, but
He doesn't
God
like getting
damn.
sick.
like Russ said, he wants more an executive say in who they sign as an offensive lineman.
He doesn't want to
And
get
I get it
sacked
because
and-
he's getting tired of it. He's been like, he's been in like top 5 like.
Oh, his thing
most
is just
quarterbacks
about the lineman.
He's running all
because
over
like you know what I mean, like
He's always been for like the last.
never
like,
stand still.
they
Never
said
stand still.
he's been like at least top 5 quarterback sacking like the past couple of years, and he's like, yo, I'm getting tired of this. I want to say in who they signed as an offensive lineman, which I get.
I saw an article, I can't recall who said it, but they said Las Vegas is the favorites to land Russell Wilson.
And that pisses me off so fucking much. It's like,
Which
stay out of it.
It's not going to happen, first of all.
Just stay out of it. Something. Just stay out of
People
all the
that
talk.
would bet on that are retarded.
Josh Gruden.
It's like, it's going to be like Tom Brady's available, and it's going to be like, oh, the Raiders are in the top discussion.
Well, they were last year when he was available.
This is what I'm talking about. Stay the fuck out of it for once.
Yeah, like, what do you guys have? You guys have like a
I think
money,
it's just like motivation for Carr. They just
you
try
have
to,
like money, like
they just try to get Carr hyped. They're like, you know what? We could let you go. We could trade you.
We don't want to, but we will if we have
we
to.
might get Brady. We might get. And he's like,
It's like, we have a chance to.
Yeah, right.
He's like, fuck you.
It's like they're just like always hitting him with a reminder that we could get rid of you, motherfucker.
They're like,
Yeah.
you know.
Like, hey, you know, you are replaceable, and he's like,
Like,
oh, really?
hey.
Okay.
And then he plays great games.
Like, let me throw these numbers.
And that's
up.
why he's still there.
Yeah, exactly.
For a Russell Wilson trade, I personally think that's so fucking disrespectful.
You know what they're doing? They're just denying the calls. Oh,
I hope so. I hope they're not
Spam
even fucking
deny.
picking them shits up, because that's just fucking ridiculous. I know they're going through some rough patch, but he's that great of a quarterback that you gotta fucking fix it.
You gotta give this man
Yeah,
some help.
they'll figure it out.
Give him some help. Protect this man.
Yeah, they've been like stacking up with their offense, you know, great wide receivers they have, but
Yeah.
the offensive line, like you
I mean,
said,
not even. What are their great wide receivers?
DK is definitely going to be a future Hall of Famer.
And Tyler Lockett.
I mean, yeah, Lockett has.
They've
he
been more
hasn't been
focused-
great
And then
anymore.
who else? They don't really have great
They've been more
receivers
focused
either.
on their defense.
Maybe
ever since
Wilson
the
wants
Legion of
out.
Boom
Maybe he
left.
wants to go somewhere that he's got a chance.
But that's the
Who,
thing. He
Lockett?
doesn't. But he
Wilson.
doesn't want to leave.
Oh.
He doesn't want to leave. He wants more of a say on who they sign as an
Wow.
offensive lineman because he
them
wants
putting him
protection.
up, them putting him out for trade offers means that they're not going to give him any say.
That is true, but maybe they'll turn
We'll
around.
see what happens. I think they'll figure it out because I don't see Russell going anywhere else. But
I can't see it. I just can't picture him in another
I
jersey.
can't see it either. So
It's just
Yeah.
one of
we'll
those.
see what happens. I like
They were
Russell,
like grit and
but it's weird
grimy.
because I like Russell Wilson, but you know what it is? I think I just don't like Pete Carroll.
Really?
I'm not
Really?
a fan.
Is it because he fucked up them winning back-to-back Super Bowls?
I'm just not a fan of Pete Carroll.
With that one call.
Did you not like him in college, or you just didn't like him as an NFL
I just
coach?
don't like him anywhere he goes.
Wow.
He just don't like him.
Just like him, period. What did he do to you? What did he do to you? Tell us now.
He
You
exists.
know, that's not to say. All right.
All right, we'll talk about that off camera.
Me too. Say.
All right, to end off NFL, like we talked about last week about J.J. Watt, would it be his last game playing as a Texan? And this week we find out it was his last game as a Texan.
Indeed.
Him and the Texans have agreed to part ways, mutual terms, and yeah, man. So
I mean, hey, he's.
now the question is, where do you think he goes?
I think the 49ers. I
Damn.
say the 49ers. He's gonna go there.
That's kind of like out of left field.
I still think the Steelers.
It would be nice if his brother.
You know, yeah, they're saying
They have like no
Steelers
money, but
are favored, but he is the kind of guy, like you said, that would take a
Just to
pay
play with his
cut.
brothers.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah, I would say all three of them.
So I can totally see it.
and all three of them. Now that I know there's a
But
third
an
one.
interesting one that they were mentioning was the Browns.
Ooh.
Imagine he went to the Browns,
dude,
him
that
and
played
Miles-
against his brothers,
Him and Miles.
but
Garrett,
him and Garrett, dude.
That's
Oh,
what
dude.
I'm saying. That'd
dude,
be
line
bad.
up on like one end, each and the other. Oh,
Yeah,
terrible.
We were talking
Bruh.
about seeing him
Oh.
and TJ line up side to side. Imagine him and Garrett. Holy
And
fuck.
even like,
Intense.
because even then, like you put him at the end, you put him at the nose.
So that
it's
was-
still like,
yeah.
yo, who do you block? Who
right.
do you double team?
Right.
You gotta like.
That's what I mean.
It's either one's getting in,
But,
or
like,
both
no-
are getting
So
in.
that was the most interesting one.
Definitely
Yeah.
the most interesting. I
That's
didn't know.
the most
I didn't hear
interesting.
about the Browns.
That's the most interesting one.
But I did
Shit.
hear a lot of the 49ers, which I get, like, you know what I mean? Like, they,
I didn't even hear about the 49ers.
I didn't even hear that one either.
yeah, I heard it this morning.
I heard
Uh,
Steelers, Bills, Titans.
I saw and the Bucks
Yeah.
too. You saw that?
Somebody. I
The
didn't
Bucks.
even see
The
the
Bucks.
Yeah, I saw the Bucks. I don't believe that.
I mean, it makes sense that everybody's interested in J.J. Watt.
100%,
Like,
right.
It's J.J. Watt. Who's not interested?
Yeah, because they
Raiders
released him.
too.
He's
Like, right, he's a free agent.
Yeah,
like,
he's
who
free agent,
wants
like,
him? You know, like,
whatever,
who's gonna pay
whatever
him?
deals, like, you know what? I'll
Who's
take
gonna
it.
pay this man to get sacks for you?
But I don't think it's.
Right.
I don't think it's. Like,
Yeah, that's what it comes down
I think
to.
for him, it's not about the money. It's like where he believes where like he has a chance to win a championship.
Right. So, you know, we'll see what happens.
All right, moving on. That was all the NFL. Now we're going into the NBA, starting with Pistons trade Derrick Rose to the Knicks for Dennis Smith Jr. and a second-round pick. I thought Dennis Smith Jr. was on the G League.
I mean, he's still a member of the Knicks. I mean, not now, but he was. They just never played him.
I heard he was in the
Really?
G League. Like he was playing in the
Well,
G
the
League.
G League hasn't been a thing this season yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's about to start, I think, today?
Oh,
Or
okay, then that's what it
yesterday.
was. They gave him permission to play.
Yeah, because he was asking, he said, let me play in the G League
Yeah.
because you're not playing me.
Got it.
Yeah.
So let me, like,
Yeah, they gave him permission.
let me play, and then
Well,
they
that's
ended up
crazy
trading
though.
him.
Like they would.
So basically, they traded nothing. I mean, a second round pick for Derrick Rose, which I feel like that's.
I like Dennis Smith Jr. too. That's
Yeah,
I mean, he's a
not,
good player.
Yeah, he's not bad.
He
But
gets
the
hurt.
Knicks,
He's
the
so
Knicks
explosive. He gets
We're
hurt.
not using him in any aspect.
aspect.
Of their
So they're like, you know, it's
game
just like a.
Like they did not. He was not a fit.
So it doesn't
and they
hurt
didn't use
them
him.
trading him away.
in
Right.
whatsoever.
So basically, they traded a second round pick for Derrick Rose.
and they played Derrick
Yeah.
Rose like 30 minutes his first
Which,
game.
yeah, I mean, you got Derrick Rose now. I mean, you got a veteran who can
Yeah.
score.
Yeah, he came in his first
does
game.
what he
His
does.
first game was against Miami, of course, and he comes in and kills it. Not kills it, but for Derrick Rose at this time, he killed it.
Right.
You know,
I
and
mean,
for his
yeah.
first game
He's
back
still
with the
a-
Knicks, because this is his second stint with the
Yeah,
Knicks.
which is
still
like
a
weird
threat.
because he was there at one point and then
Yeah,
left.
he was.
Well, he got traded.
All right, moving on. LaMelo Ball. Yo, this kid is still cooking. My man is still in the fucking kitchen, and he's still cooking.
Still got the apron on.
Kick him out. I'm sick of it.
No, he's still cooking up. He's cooking me some chicken McNuggets.
I drafted him in fantasy
Spicy
basketball.
chicken nuggets.
I drafted him in fantasy basketball, and I dropped him way too fucking soon. And since I dropped him, he's been breaking rookie records, and
Yeah.
doing everything
You know,
Maybe that was like, you
for
know,
this motherfucker.
maybe that was like, you know,
He's picking up every single person that I've
You know, everybody you drop, I'm like, what? I'm picking him up.
I have the fucking plan of, all right,
Maybe
I'm
that's
gonna,
why.
I'm gonna pick him up later.
maybe you're like, maybe you're
No,
the reason
too
why
late.
these players don't shine, and then when you drop them, they're like, yo,
That's
I
not
gotta
true.
start
I
playing.
have to drop these players because I gotta drop some players a week. That's how.
drop
If you
them.
if you want to win, you
I-
have to
I've
pick
not-
up and
I
drop.
have not made a lot of
You're
moves
right.
in
And
fantasy.
that's look at your record, Kev.
Whoa, I'm
Do you
about
hear
to be.
this guy?
I'm about
Yeah.
to be.
He said I have not made a lot of
Yeah,
moves.
and he's
It's
got-
all right, what's your record,
That's why you're
Kev?
like 2-6.
You're like the
I'm
second
3
worst in
and
the
4,
league.
About to
3
be
and
4 and 4, and I'm about to take
alright.
sixth place. Sixth place if
Sixth
I win.
place.
Oh, okay.
That's I'm in the playoffs.
Well, look it up.
Top 16 make the playoffs.
You know what happens if
You know
I
how
win?
early that is,
I'm in
Kev?
first place.
You what? Yeah,
Bruh. We created a monster. This son of a bitch.
He was the one who made the league.
Exactly.
That's my league. But I didn't cheat.
I started 3-0,
cheated?
and then
I got
boom.
Russell Westbrook, who sits literally every other game. It's
Nah, he
retarded.
played the other night. I seen it.
He sits back to backs. Every back to back he does not play, and it's retarded. It's annoying, and it sucks because I can't drop him.
Right.
Load management.
But like, do the Wizards want to win? They just want to lose. They just
No, they don't want to win. You see it. They're like
They just wanna
they're basically tanking at this point.
It's what it's looking like.
Yeah.
But LaMelo Ball, yeah, motherfucker's still cooking, and I don't see any changes there.
Cooking with the stir fry.
He's
But
buzzing. He's buzzing like the Hornets.
he's stinging.
staying.
Moving on, some team streaks in the league. Miami finally, thank you, is on a 4-game win streak after playing so shitty recently. They're playing really fucking good. Please keep it going. They're playing the Jazz tonight though.
And
Yeah,
it's
he's
gone.
So that's
also
probably gonna
on,
be gone.
What?
It's coming up.
And
Yeah, but-
it's gone.
We can put that check in a money market mutual fund. Then we'll reinvest the earnings into foreign currency accounts with compounding interest, and it's gone.
They're playing Utah Jazz tonight, who was on a 6-game win streak, but have won 17 out of their last 18 games.
So one of those streaks got to end tonight.
Oh, God. Come on, Miami.
The streak must die.
Pull it off. But
the streak must die.
Lakers are on a 7-game win streak with 3 of those games coming in overtime. One of them double overtime. And they're still just pulling it off. But 2 of them was against Oklahoma City.
Did you see that game last night?
The Laker game?
Yeah, when they played Memphis last night.
No.
They were down. I literally turned on the TV. They were down 23-7
in first half.
In the first quarter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, what? And then they just came back, and I'm like, yo. I mean, it's the Lakers, but I'm like, to be down that much in the first quarter, and then you just come back. And
it was 23-2 at one point, like how it started.
I'm like, yo, but
that's what I saw.
I just don't get how Memphis just let that lead go. Like,
that's what happens. Memphis, you can't take your foot off the pedal, and that's just usually how it goes.
It's Memphis, dude.
But Houston Rockets are on a 4-game losing streak since they lost Christian Wood to injury. I didn't think they were gonna start falling off that fucking hard, but holy shit.
I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, they're
trying to figure themselves out now.
They're like complete rebuild. They're a complete rebuild at this point. I don't think they really care.
Yeah, it's like either they'll.
I hear there's already talks about trading John Wall already to the Clippers.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Oh my God.
Do not free John Wall.
What is it with LA and the Wizards?
Yeah, oh no, this is the Clippers now.
Yeah, shit, whatever. All the Wizards players are going to LA now. What's going on? I don't like this.
What's up with LA? Is it cool to be there? Like,
I guess it's really cool to be there.
If you don't want to be in Miami, you want to be in LA. Either of the LA teams.
Nobody wants.
Who wants to be up in Hollywood?
All of them.
Except for Giannis.
Yeah, right.
He likes it in Milwaukee.
He's a dumbass.
Mind you, he stopped following them on social media.
Yeah, he was being a prima donna like we were talking about last week. He was being a super prima donna.
They all do that.
And then all this crazy shit happened in Milwaukee, and he was like, "How do I look if I leave them?" I feel like that's what happened.
Whatever, man. Do what you gotta do.
Whatever.
Moving on.
To
end the team streaks, Cleveland Cavs are on a 6-game losing streak. Whatever.
Oh, congrats.
After last week, I said if I didn't say Knicks were going to be the surprise team, I was going to say the Cavs, and now these dickheads are on a 6-game losing streak. Yeah, take that away.
I mean, you can't. At least they beat the Knicks twice.
It's not
the Knicks,
them.
the Nets twice.
Right. That's all they have this season. Moving on, Malik Beasley is set to serve 120 days in county workhouse.
What? That's a thing?
He's on house arrest?
That's the thing. You go workhouse. Like, you know what, Judge? Give me the workhouse.
Give me the workhouse. I don't want to go to jail. Give me the
and
workhouse.
They're even saying
Send me to the house, Judge.
They're even saying that he could just do it at home.
Send me home.
Oh, he could just work house from home?
He could work from home?
He could do the workhouse from home.
That's essential worker.
Oh, my God.
Why He's going to be an essential worker from home.
What is going on here?
Serving time, 120 days.
So you could do community service from home now. What the hell?
He's like, you got 2 options. You go to jail,
or you can
go
do
home
and get on the computer.
I'll take the computer for $200, Judge.
Have you been hearing this shit with Malik Beasley recently? With him and
what did he do?
Yeah, with this shit, it's because...
Well, no, that was, I mean, he should have went to jail like a while ago for that shit.
Well, what did he do recently that said, yo, you got...
It's the same thing.
Like, he's been dealing with this shit for like over a year or two.
The threats of violence and shit.
Yeah, violence, domestic violence,
but
domestic.
He's going to start serving it at the end of the season. But have you been
But I get like community service, but what the fuck is a workhouse?
Yeah, is it a house where you work?
Is this Cool Hand Luke? Like, I don't know what the hell a workhouse is.
Halfway house or some shit.
That's crazy.
Are there other players there that we need to know about that are in this workhouse?
Just KCP. That's it.
Yeah.
But have you been hearing about Malik Beasley? He like had Scottie Pippen's wife cheating on Scottie with him and shit.
Oh, what? I did hear something about.
You didn't hear about that?
Nah, it's wild.
Yeah, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife
belongs. Yeah, she's on like some reality show.
She belongs to the streets, son.
NBA players are ruthless.
It's like
she belongs to the street. Well, she's a wannabe
like,
Kardashian.
Yeah, exactly.
That was all. Yeah, that was a TV show. She was on.
Well, it's like
she was with them.
It's some Hollywood
It's
basketball.
like what's his name? It's like
it's
it's like Matt Barnes back in the day doing some wild crazy shit with a couple of NBA wives
That was
and
funny.
moms.
Matt Barnes is funny.
And the worst part is Malik Beasley is like having his best season ever, averaging like 20 points and like 6 rebounds and shit.
I mean,
Now he's got to work at home.
Moving on, Carmelo Anthony passes Oscar Robertson and is now the 12th all-time point scorer in the NBA. And he is only about 230 points away from 11th and passing Hakeem Olajuwon. And if he averages just 13 points in the next 18 games, he can do that. And just passing Oscar Robertson and Hakeem back-to-back is fucking huge. That's awesome.
Hey, I mean,
he'll definitely do it this year. For
mind
sure.
you, this is him missing like what? He missed 2 whole seasons, I think, right? Or was it 1?
It's like 1.5 technically.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
Like he was like banned. Like he had like a red flag for some reason.
For
like,
whatever fucking reason.
nobody. And like he even got traded to the Bulls at some point, and they just never played him. And they were like, "We're just gonna release
Bulls?
him."
And they
the
like
Bills?
gave him his jersey and
The
shit.
Bulls.
No, the Hawks.
The Bulls. I mean, the Bills.
No, the Bulls.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The Bulls.
What the fuck? We're talking about NBA right now, Kev.
Yeah, we talking about the Bull. Never mind. All right,
What? What?
All right.
What?
I messed up there a little bit.
A little bit?
The Bulls?
Yeah.
The Bills, Kev? Bro.
Carmelo didn't get traded to the Bills.
Nah,
Got traded to the Bulls, and they
Chicago
agreed
Bulls,
to just
Kevin.
part ways with him.
And then he went to the Hawks, but
They never played him, and they parted ways with him.
But he played on the Hawks like a couple
No,
of
they
games.
didn't play him. They just
He
retired
never played.
him.
He only played team he played for was Portland.
Yep.
Only team he played for.
OKC in
They
Portland.
signed him.
Yeah, OKC.
In between
was
that
first.
is the two
Yeah,
teams.
after OKC, there was nobody.
Yeah, no,
He
he
got
got
traded
traded.
to the Bulls,
Never
and
played.
then to like the Hawks, and nobody. They never played him, and
Yep.
he just.
But there was like the
eventually-
whole like narrative that like he didn't want to be a bench player, but then
Yeah,
he
I
came
think
out
they
and
just
said,
made that up.
No, but then he said that's not true at
After
all.
that Shumper shit we saw,
Yeah, he probably.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
doubt
but,
it.
but he said it himself, like that wasn't true at all. Like he still wanted to play.
It probably was true, but whatever. He's back. He's gonna at least pass
I hope
Hakeem
so.
Olajuwon.
It'd be some shit if he doesn't average just 13.
I'll give you a guarantee. Should I give you a
Hey,
Shaq
I mean, look at
guarantee?
it.
Say
What,
Don't do the
they
Shaq
beat-
guarantee.
They beat the,
Charles guarantee. That's what it is. The
they
Charles.
beat the Sixers the
guarantee.
other night.
Oh, the Chuck guarantee.
He dropped 17 in the fourth. He finished
Nah,
with 30.
I mean, at the end of the
They said he
year,
turned-
he'll probably be 11th. Just say.
All right, moving on. Trey Young gets fined $20K for going off on a ref. Finally, someone does it.
I seen it. He said he got mad with the no call
Yeah.
against the Mavs, right?
He got hit. He got hit. Well, the first.
It was a good game. It was a good
call,
game.
The first call wasn't a foul, and then if you watch it slowly, he gets punched in the fucking mouth, like slow motion.
Hey.
He gets punched in the mouth. So
Hey.
he started bleeding.
Everybody goes through it.
But yeah, I mean, but I'm just happy
superstar,
someone
yeah.
finally said something to these motherfuckers. He's paying $20K.
Well, you know, Marcus Smart's tried to been saying shit for years.
Yeah, but this motherfucker got fined $20K for it. I'm just happy
Fuck it.
someone finally fucking did it. So
He'll
Trey
pay the
Young,
Everybody
money.
gets fined.
thank you.
Yeah,
I'm just
true,
happy though,
yeah.
because these fuckers have been atrocious this year.
Oh yeah, Marcus Smart's been getting
Yeah.
fined every year, at like every week.
Right.
Complaining about the refs. He always complains.
He has an
I
accountant.
mean, he's also a super flopper, but
in the beginning.
he does what he's got to do.
beginning.
I respect
The
it.
beginning
Yeah.
and end of the game. The
I
fuck?
mean, like he's trying to say, like I got to do this crazy stuff
Yeah.
to get a call.
Blah,
Like,
blah,
what?
That is
blah.
true.
Like
Blah,
I gotta
blah.
flop like a
He's
fish
like,
to get a call.
what do
Like,
I
the
have
hell?
to do
Right, like,
to
what
get
do
a
you-
call?
What do I gotta
This
do
is what
for
I
you
gotta
to
do.
finally make a call?
Fucking Celtic fans.
You know what?
And now
I like-
Trey Young's
and it-
upset. It happens. That was
Hey,
the best.
welcome to the club.
Yeah. Anyways,
players. Unless you're
moving
LeBron.
on. Moving on. Dunk contest
LeBron?
is now like. Dunk contest is likely to be held at halftime of the All-Star game.
It's fucking stupid. How
Like-
stupid is that? That's got to be like, why? Why?
Did they already name contestants of the dunk contest? Because
Wow.
what if one of the contestants is in the All-Star game?
Yeah, that's
He's
whack.
got to be like, yo, I got to
So
dunk. I'll be back.
clearly, basically, nobody in the All-Star game is gonna be in the dunk contest.
Exactly.
Basically,
That's fucking
that.
whack.
So it's gonna be a bunch of rookies and a bunch of
Exactly.
just guys
No, but it's
who
like-
can dunk from the G League.
So that means basically they're that halftime
It's like it is
show,
every year, basically.
That's gonna be a quick ass halftime show and dunk contest.
Fucking whack.
I mean, yeah,
Everything
it's not
about
gonna
this
be,
All-Star.
It's gonna be like one dunk each. I mean,
that's
what
it.
the hell?
Right.
You don't got
They're gonna
time.
chop it down to one dunk.
And obviously,
You don't got time
and the judges
for-
they pick, it's gonna like they're gonna judge horribly, like they have been the last couple of
it's
years.
gonna
It's
be
like
Kenny
terrible.
the Jet Smith.
Right.
It's like when
giving
DJ
you
Khaled was like
7.
on the judge. I was
Fuck
like,
it.
why is he there?
Gonna have Bad Bunny as a judge and shit.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
But yeah, this is gonna be the worst All-Star game of all time. I feel.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Agreed.
Uh,
They already always
Terrible.
suck, and this is gonna be the worst.
Yeah, it's just getting worse. It's just declining every year, and this is gonna be the worst.
This might go down to history as the worst.
Yep. But all right, ending off with NBA. Who are your guys' MVP picks so far?
Ooh, that's tough.
Luka. What?
MVP
Yeah.
of the year? Okay, you?
My man's been balling.
That's tough. I mean, obviously there's people that everyone's gonna vote for.
Clearly.
My MVP this year is Julius Randle. Randle.
You're so biased with everything.
He's never gonna win MVP. But I love him. He's good.
No, realistically, who would?
Realistically,
No biasm. Straight up.
I don't
Just
like
as a
this
fan
year.
of
I just
basketball.
don't like this year.
I agree. But just as a fan of basketball.
Pure is not my thing.
I know you just don't want to say it. You
Say
too.
it.
You definitely don't want to say it.
Who?
You better put some respect on his fucking name, man.
LeBron?
Yeah, LeBron. Who the fuck else gonna be?
Can't
It ain't
say-
gonna be Luka. That's for damn
You can't
sure. I
say
don't know.
Luka's not out here balling.
I'm not saying he ain't, but he's not on MVP contention.
He doesn't want to win.
I'm the one who
wants to win
said.
it.
I'm the one who predicted Luka to win this year MVP, but he's not, bro. If it in the beginning,
I'll tell you what, it's not going to be Giannis again.
Last
it's
month,
not going to be Giannis again.
Last month, I was saying it was gonna be Jokic because he was killing it.
He was. You're right.
You know what I mean? But now at this point, it's LeBron.
I mean, obviously
He's played every single game, every single back-to-back. He's 36 years old doing this. You gotta.
I mean, they're
winning. And they're winning.
They still say Seth, but it's like
Seth?
Well,
What
no.
Who the fuck
Some
is
people
that?
are saying that.
Who?
Steph. But he's saying he doesn't care.
Who
about-
the fuck is saying Steph in MVP contention?
Some people are,
Right.
but he's saying like he doesn't really care about it. He just wants to play. His game speaks for itself.
MVP contention? MVP contention? MVP contention?
Yeah.
Are they even in playoff contention?
No,
I don't think they
they're
are.
They're like, I think they're 8 or 9.
How the fuck is that MVP shit?
I don't know. 'Cause it's 10.
MVPs, you gotta lead your team, right? Not lead your team in stats, lead your team.
Well, yeah.
Steph Curry and
a lot
MVP
goes
talks.
into it.
Yo, that is so disrespectful.
Shaq always brings it up randomly.
Put some fucking respect
crazy.
on LeBron's name. Put some respect on LeBron's name. Real shit. Who would you give it to right now?
2 hours later.
I will always love you.
My God, he's got the voice of an angel. It's breathtaking.
No, it's LeBron. It's LeBron.
I mean, listen, if LeBron wins it,
Oh
he
my
wins it.
God.
I'm not gonna deny. I'm not gonna hate because I see what this man does.
Moving on.
That's why the question is at
Yeah,
this
move-
point.
All right,
moving
LeBron
on.
right now. Move on.
On to the next one.
They hate to say it, and I love it. Anyways, moving on. We're going into boxing now. Not that much going on into boxing right now.
Shit, never gave you a mic.
But Keith Thurman wants to fight Yordanis Yorgas to force the fight with Errol Spence. But the rumor is Errol Spence versus Yorgas is the fight that's gonna happen. So Thurman it seems like he's about to be mad as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, Thurman kind of should have never fought Manny Pacquiao.
That fucked everything up for him.
Like, talk about the guy that got knocked out. He's talking all that shit about Pacquiao.
He didn't get knocked out.
He got T-Rex hands.
Yeah,
but he did say that.
He did get fucked up.
He did get dropped in the first round.
Out, but he was getting fucked.
He got dropped in the first round.
Yeah, he did get fucked.
He got knocked like at least 3 times in that fight.
No, he got dropped 1 time in the first round. Oh yeah, he just got shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Right, he should have never did that.
That fucked his whole career up. Not his whole career, but everything that was planned.
Yeah, he fucked his line up.
Yeah, the timeline coming up.
I get it. Like, he's young. He's like, yo, Pacquiao, old this, that. But yo, don't fuck with Pacquiao.
You don't do that.
Yeah,
That's like,
do that.
how many times is people gonna do that to Pacquiao?
He got these T-Rex speeding hands. Boop, boop,
yeah, and have you seen what he's done with those T-Rex hands his whole career? It's like everybody Pacquiao has fought has been bigger than him.
But
crazy.
Pacquiao.
But yeah, Keith, you're probably gonna have to. You're just gonna have to
be humble.
Be humble, but you're gonna have to pick a different fight, brother.
Yeah,
don't fight Spence.
Fights. No, I was gonna not Spence. Sean Porter. Fight Sean Porter. What I'm saying is, he doesn't have anything scheduled, and why not? If you beat him, then you're right back into contention anyway. So fuck it, go for it. Moving on, Canelo plans to fight 4 times this year.
I mean, it's possible if he keeps fighting nobodies.
Right, yeah. First is going to start with Yadim.
I mean, what the hell? He's going to keep knocking dudes out. Of course he can fight.
Knock out these nobodies.
It's easy to fight 4 times a year when you're Canelo beating mandatory fighters.
Yeah, if he's fighting 4 times this year, 2 of them is going to be mandatory.
At least 2, probably 3.
Yeah.
When's the last time he fought somebody that wasn't a mandatory fighter?
The next one is going to be not Yadim, the one after Yadim.
If he fights
Billy
4
Joe
times
Saunders.
a year, will he win
if
all
he does?
4?
They already signed it, so hopefully he just fucking... Or Yadim just comes in and fucks everything up and just knocks him out. Imagine. Dope. That'd be some
this
shit.
This is not how we thought it was going to go.
It'd be a Buster Douglas shit. It'll be a bigger than Buster Douglas thing, I think.
Canelo.
But
you think he'll win all 4? Or
moving on, because the fucking camera just dimmed, so the camera's going to die soon. All right, moving on.
Horse meat.
It's gonna die.
Moving on, Adrian Broner is, I guess, set to fight Giovanni Santiago next week in a super lightweight bout.
Why is this
Last
dude
week
still
we talked about him getting in shape, and they're making a fight on a week notice. Apparently, it's crazy.
I'm tired of hearing about this guy. Like,
why is he still getting fights?
Like, dude, he's been getting rocked, and he's like, "Yo, I won this." No, you don't. You get rocked.
No, you don't.
You don't. Shit rocked.
You don't win. You never won.
He said he won that fight with Pacquiao. My man threw 4 body shots.
He said
that was insane.
In 12 rounds.
He said, and I quote, "The whole hood knows it."
Yeah, his
No, the hood knows you got.
Saw you.
The whole hood turned the TV off right there.
You were leaning.
The whole hood saw Manny Pacquiao.
He punched you in your face.
But yeah, that fight's set to happen next week, apparently. All right, no more talks about him.
All right, we're done.
Moving on.
No more paying attention to Adrian Broner.
Yeah, even after the fight next week, we're not talking.
Fuck him.
Yeah, I hope he gets knocked
next
out.
up, lightweight bout between Vasily Lomachenko versus Masayoshi Nakatani
Lomachenko
is rumored to be possible for the summer. So last week we were talking about, like, what the fuck happened to Loma.
Right.
And now they're saying, like, boom, it's possible.
Loma's
for
gonna
a
win.
summer fight.
Well, yeah, he had surgery, so he's probably going to be better around spring.
To end boxing, former heavyweight champ Andy Ruiz set to fight Chris Arreola in spring.
Hey.
That was another fighter we talked about last week. Like, what the fuck is going on with him?
About time.
And boom, they fucking announced something with him too.
People want to fight. I respect it.
He's probably going to get his ass knocked out.
I'm just curious to see what shape he comes in.
That's what I mean.
That's all I want to see.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's in good shape. I don't know. I haven't seen him lately.
He might make weight.
Because in the second fight with
fuck it.
fucking
oh yeah, he
Joshua,
was not even
horrible shape.
Nope, no shape at all.
I think it was like 60 pounds over the first time.
It was like 0 shape.
Oh, the shape of a 0.
Like a 0.
He had I sat down on the couch for so long body.
He
had the couch body.
Yeah, he was the couch.
He was the couch.
But yeah, that's the only thing
between him and the couch. And the couch won.
That's the only thing I'm looking forward to see is the shape he comes in, because he's a good boxer, but he let the money go to his head there.
He could box.
As long as he makes weight, I think he'll be all right.
I mean, there really is no weight at heavyweight. It's just heavyweight.
You just need to show up.
Yeah. As long as you show up, you're in.
All right, moving on, and to end with MMA, starting with last Saturday. During our segment last Saturday, two legends of the sports in Frankie Edgar and Alistair Overeem both got knocked out, brutally finished in their fights.
That knee, Frankie Edgar, was brutal.
Oh, God. And then
Like, remember we were saying, like, yo, he probably ran into that knee. No,
yeah.
That knee was thrown to him.
Yeah, no, he just jumped up and killed him.
And he ate it.
No.
Yeah, ate it?
He fucking...
Oh, he ate it.
That was his death row meal, last meal of his life type shit.
Yeah, he ate it and instantly went to sleep.
Oh,
for him taking that
brutal,
knee,
man.
He should just say, yo, I'm just hanging up the gloves.
He needs to.
Well, he came out and said he doesn't even remember leaving the ring.
Yeah.
So
he doesn't remember any of it.
It's time,
Frankie, and we love you.
Time has come.
Frankie.
Hey, yo, Frankie.
Hey, yo, Frankie.
Hey, yo, Frankie.
Hey, Frankie. Hey,
we
Frankie.
Love you.
Hey, it's time to retire, Frankie. We love you, and we will all. I mean, if you come back to fight, we're gonna watch you, but we don't want to watch you get hurt.
We definitely don't want to see that,
especially after that knee you took,
bro. That's the thing that you got to think about retirement after that. Alistair, goddamn it, you too, because you've taken so much damage in your career, man.
So much,
and you're a heavyweight. You're just gonna keep taking this damage, man. Both of you guys want to be champions, and that's how you want to end your career. But dude, it's
not worth your health.
Not worth it now. We love you guys, man. Retire, please.
I got kids.
All right, moving on. Johnny Walker forced to pull out of his light heavyweight bout against Jimmy Crute.
Of course.
But Anthony Lionheart Smith will now step in for Crute on April 24th. I'm not sure if it's a main event, but he's stepping in. Anthony Smith, another guy who takes so much fucking damage.
Jeez, he takes a lot.
And this is a bad fight. But I mean, every time I say it's a bad fight for Anthony Smith, he pulls it out somehow.
Yeah.
But do you bet against him or you bet with
him? He's the guy that always jumps in.
And this one I'm going to bet against him. I have to.
He always jumps in, like, if there's an opening.
Yep.
He's like, oh, you need a fighter?
Guy.
Call me. I'm there.
He's a grinder.
But it's like...
He does what he's got to do.
But it's like when
money,
he gets his ass beat, he gets his ass beat.
Right, that's what I mean. I respect him, but yeah, when he...
I mean, you got to respect anyone that just gets in there and takes a beating.
100%, but he takes a beating when he takes a beating. Like, it's never like a close decision loss. Like, if he loses, he gets his ass beat.
You knew what you signed up for when you did.
100%. But, yep, that's what's happening. Moving on, bantamweight bout between Jimmy Rivera and Pedro Munoz, which was supposed to take place tonight, got scrapped because of a positive COVID test. It doesn't say which side tested positive. But they're saying it's planned to be rescheduled for February 27th, later this month. Nothing finalized yet.
Victory.
I like Jimmy.
COVID.
Jimmy's a beast.
Jimmy's dope. Pedro, too.
COVID's out here.
That was going to be a fucking fight, man.
I know, that was going to be a battle.
COVID is just winning everything.
COVID wins.
COVID's undefeated, bro.
Undefeated.
Moving on, welterweight bout between Khamzat Chimaev and Leon Edwards gets canceled for a third fucking time after Khamzat still hasn't fully recovered from COVID.
Sheesh.
So again, COVID still
he got that long-term COVID.
Brutal, man.
Lifetime.
Get well, man, because goddamn it,
take the vaccine.
Get well,
could be the future of the fucking company. A lot of people believe it. I believe it.
Take the vaccine.
Shouldn't take 7 months to get over COVID.
But UFC is trying to book Colby Covington versus Leon Edwards as a title eliminator. Colby's probably going to be asking for a lot of money.
That's interesting.
Just like Colby always does. If Colby doesn't want to fight and he says no, I personally think they should just have Leon Edwards as the number one contender for the fight tonight between Gilbert and Kamaru.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because Leon's on a big winning streak, and I feel like he already proved why he deserves a title shot. If he doesn't get a fight for, next month, just fucking have him waiting. And if there's nobody takes damage, if the winner doesn't take damage tonight, make that fight and just keep it rolling.
Dana, give him the fight.
But moving on, sources say Khabib set to relinquish the lightweight title, but he's set to meet with Dana White later this week to discuss future plans. Dana White says that they are working on a trilogy fight between McGregor and Poirier for the summer, but it will not be for the title. It better not be for the fucking title. I don't believe anything Dana White ever fucking says, because he be bullshitting a lot.
But who's going to fight for the title?
He sent his notice in 6
It needs to
months
be
ago.
Charles Oliveira
sent
versus
his 2
somebody.
weeks
It needs to be
notice
Charles
in.
Oliveira versus Dustin Poirier. This fucking trilogy shit shouldn't fucking
Right.
happen.
The trilogy thing should be pushed off.
For the end of the year. Make it a big end of the year card.
The title fight should be Poirier versus
End of the year bang.
Oliveira.
I like that.
100%.
I like that.
Like, what the fuck? And especially if Khabib's gonna relinquish the title, that's what has to be. And have
what happened?
have Michael Chandler chilling on the sideline for the next fight.
Yeah, like ready
he sent
to
him
go.
the belt through the mail, and he's like, "Nah, I don't want it.
Return
You
to
take it
sender.
back." Yeah, return to sender.
Maybe make Chandler fight McGregor.
I want McGregor to fight Gaethje.
Well, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
That's what I want.
It's probably never gonna happen.
They'll never fucking make that fight. But that's what the fuck I want. Or McGregor versus Chandler. But I don't believe.
Yeah, no.
I don't think McGregor deserves that fight.
Give the people what we want.
I don't think he deserves even a chance to get back into title contention.
I know.
You know? But
Not right away.
not right away. But regardless, Dana also says, he's been talking a lot this week. He also says that John Jones will fight the winner of Stipe Miocic and Francis Ngannou for the fucking heavyweight title as his heavyweight debut fight.
What John Jones been doing since?
Moving up to heavyweight. He's been bulking up and just getting
Yeah,
bigger.
but
Taking a lot
I
of
mean, I
steroids?
feel like he
Probably.
needs to at least have like a fight at heavyweight
One.
before
But you
Yeah.
know how these motherfuckers
fighting
work.
for the title.
You know how. Give him a
Nah,
fight.
because if he wins one fight in heavyweight, he's like automatically title shot.
That's what should
Well,
happen
yes,
at
fine,
least.
That's fine.
He hasn't even had a
But
heavyweight
he has
fight.
not even had one title fight. Now he's gonna face whoever wins the title.
Right
He's
away.
gonna face him right away.
That's
I
his
don't
first
agree.
fucking
They just
fight.
want him as the poster boy for heavyweight.
Yeah, but they just keep giving him everything, and he takes everything. He just takes
After
it.
everything this fucker's done, it's insane. It's fucking crazy. But this is what
Steroids.
this is ultimate fucking circus, man. I say it all the
Yeah.
damn time.
Cocaine.
All right, we're gonna end the MMA segment with Bellator. Bellator is finally in the news, doing some shit.
Really?
Yep. Starting with the
Moving on
bantamweight
up.
champion Juan Archuleta is set to put the title on the line against Anthony Pettis' younger brother Sergio Pettis in May.
Sergio.
In all honesty, I
Serge.
kind of forgot Bellator even had a bantamweight title. I honestly forgot they had a bantamweight
I thought
title.
Bellator was dead.
No, they're coming back, man.
No.
But that's the
making a
first
comeback?
news.
Still
But nah,
alive.
check it. And the biggest news with Bellator is that they just announced a giant light heavyweight tournament that's set to begin in April 9th. With the first half of the fights in round 1 starting with Lyoto Machida versus Ryan Bader.
Wow.
And you know what's fucking dope? Lyoto Machida is actually in Danbury training with Glover right now for this fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Word.
The dragon has landed in Danbury.
The dragon.
The Danbury dragon.
Dragon.
So I'm assuming that the fight has to be taking place in Mohegan.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Right?
And Glover's fought Bader before and beat
How
Bader,
old
but a
is
long
Lyoto
time
now?
ago.
He's like
He's in his I don't know. I don't want to say
Like
he's in his
late
40s.
30s?
Maybe late
Close.
30s.
Close.
early 40s.
Late 30s, early 40s. But yeah, that's the first fight.
Hey, I hope he at least wins the first round.
He's
and
not
then
beat. I don't want to say that because he's right here. He's gonna come knocking on my door.
At least win the first round and then get knocked out.
But nah. Yeah, next fight is between Corey Anderson. Oh God, this fucking name. Corey Anderson versus Dovletevzan Yagshimuradov.
What is that? What is that?
Miradov.
What is
I
that?
know I fucked the name
What is
up
that?
anyways, but
Is that Russian?
clearly he ain't Spanish, Kevin.
Yagshi Miradov's gonna win. So.
I believe so. This motherfucker's a beast. I think. He sounds like it.
Sounds like a beast.
We hope.
I don't want to fuck with a Yagshi
But
Miradov.
check it.
I
the
wouldn't even mess with the Russian fighter.
A Yagshimuradov? Yagshimuradov? Once it started with Yagshi, run for your life.
Ended with Miradov.
Run.
Yo, the moment ends with a Dov, bruh. All of
Yeah,
the
right.
fighters that end with a
Wow.
Dov, Khabib Nurmagomedov,
Yeah,
Volkov,
I'm all set.
run.
Lad.
Vlad. You just brought up the fucking quickest Russian name you could think of. The second round of that tournament, though, is going to be starting little under a week later on April 16th with fights between Phil Davis versus Vadim Nemkov and a
Oh,
huge...
Menkov,
Menkov.
run away. Run away.
All of the offs, that's what I'm saying. But
just run.
the biggest fight of the tournament is
it?
between former UFC stars Yoel Romero and Anthony Rumble Johnson.
Hey, Rumble Johnson.
Dude.
He's rumbling. He's tumbling.
That is
nuts.
Yo, when I first seen Anthony Johnson, I was like...
Once they...
he started off, as a middleweight?
Welterweight.
And then he kept moving
a million times.
And then he just kept moving up.
Because they forced him to.
He was like, he got jacked.
I want to watch that. I'll watch that.
Like, Anthony Johnson is a fucking beast.
Monster. Yeah, but Mo Romero is
he's a freak of nature. He's a tank. We were talking about LeBron being created in a fucking lab earlier. Yoel Romero was created in a fucking lab.
Romero's a tank.
He's a specimen, bro.
That's gonna be a good fight.
Dude, we hope. But this is what I was saying. Like, the way they announced the fights, like, all of the fans want to see the tournament end with Yoel and Rumble.
Well, yeah, of course.
But with Nemkov and the other Russian that I'm not going to try to say again, that could very well not happen at all. So in a way, I could see that they're just trying to get it over with and just give the fans what they want right away.
Might not happen at Av.
Hey, listen.
Might not happen at Av.
Give the people what they want.
I'll finish with that. Oh, wow. That was a hard one. That's what she said. That's what your mom said.
It's not what she said.
But yeah, that's the only way I could see that makes sense. Is because of the big risk that they won't even make it out the first round if they didn't fight each other. You know?
True.
Because this is Rumble's first fight in years.
Right.
Yoel
3 years,
is just
4 years.
He's just getting old, to put it clearly, and he hasn't been having much exciting fights.
The older he gets, the stronger he gets.
But the slower he gets.
He's got Soldier.
The Soldier of God. The God of Soldier.
He's God Soldier.
No forget Jesus. No, I'm not gonna do it.
No gay Jesus.
No forget Jesus. He said, "Don't forget Jesus."
Like, don't forget.
Like, no, he did not.
Don't forget our Lord and Savior.
But yeah, man, Bellator, nice, good fucking move, man.
I like it. I like
good move.
I like what's going on there.
But if the fights are in Mohegan, that really sucks. Cause we're from Connecticut, and that's right up the fucking road, couple hours up the road, but right up the road. And it would have been dope to actually witness it.
I mean, is it really right up the road?
A couple hours up the road.
It's, it's right around the corner.
Yeah, right? Oh,
couple hours.
It's over the mountain and through the hills.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome tournament. It kind of brings me back. Oh, and Bellator signs with Showtime. I forgot to write that down, but I just remembered that. So it's going to be on Showtime.
Nice.
Wow.
That's fucking awesome.
I gotta subscribe to Showtime.
It brings me back to the...
Everybody needs a subscription now, apparently.
It brings me back to the Strike Force days. Remember Strike Force?
Yeah.
When Showtime had it?
I do remember.
What? Strike Force was on Showtime?
Yeah.
Like, are we talking about like way back in the day?
Before UFC
like
bought
when
them out.
Strike Force was a thing.
Yeah, Strike Force was, oh wow, that's crazy.
Dude.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And all Strike Force was known for was tournaments.
Yeah.
And now it's just like a reminiscent feeling of
Strike Force.
Fucking awesome. Good for you, Bellator.
Force
Even though
strikes.
like 6 of the 8 fighters are former UFC fighters.
I know most of them
but
are, still cool.
What can you do? What can you do?
You're doing fun stuff.
You're doing it right.
Like it.
You're doing it right.
We're interested.
Listen, they're fighters, and all they want to do
We're
is
picking
fight.
up what you're putting down. We like it.
All the fighters want to do is fight.
You rack them up, they knock them down.
And we watch.
If you build it, they will come.
But all right, guys. Thank you guys for all tuning in. This was What the Fuck Happened in Sports this week. Hope you guys enjoyed. We're joined by my 2 brothers once again, Killa Kev, Playa Pat. I am your host, Nahh B. This was Nahh B Podcast. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace.